Hello there and welcome to this video on how to make wood chips in Farming Simulator 22. Now I'm going to talk you through the machines that are available to you first, and then we'll talk through the how. So jumping straight in, if you go to the shop and vehicles, forestry machines, there are a very limited option in base game of what you can purchase for wood chips. Now, the one which I want to show you in the vehicle side is the Cobra, the Gens Cobra Hybrid. It's big, it's large, it's beastie, but it's also 660,000. So, as far as budgets are concerned, this might not be in the realm of possibility when you first start. The other option, oh well, let's just look at it first. It is stunning though. It is stunning. Also, it's got the ability for you to pick up the logs, so you don't need a separate front loader or telehandler or anything like that. Now, high-tech. This is another option, so you would need a tractor for this one. Again, you have the tools to pick the beauty up, the wood up, and you go to tools this time, and you go down to forestry equipment, and in forestry equipment you'll find this here. So 190,000, big difference in price, but also there is a big difference in the fact that you do need a tractor, and that tractor does need a 200 horsepower minimum to operate this bit of kit. Now this, let me just go back to the forestry machine. The Gens already has what it needs. It's got the engine included. It's actually 1,322 horsepower. It's a beast. The only thing that we do not know is its internal capacity, which we will have to find out. Whereas this one here, it shows us that it has a capacity of 16,000 litres. Okay, I'll just again show you how you find that out. Down at the bottom, 16,000 metres cubed. Okay, so 200 horsepower, 16,000 metres cubed, and that's the wood chip icon which shows you what it is. And also it's 14.5 tonnes in weight, so you might need to think about a counterbalance weight on your tractor. Now, if you don't have the budget for 190,000, let alone 660, there are mods available for you to download. Now, if I go over here, these are a few that you might like to consider. Now, this one here is another beauty. It's in tools and forestry equipment. It is very, very much cheaper. Now, you do need to download this from the mod store. The downloadable content, download the mods. If you don't know how, check out my video on how to download mods. This is 64,000. It only requires a tractor with 105 horsepower, so much easier. It does only have 5 meter cube capacity, so you do need to keep into consideration that you would need a trailer there at all times to catch the overflow, but pretty decent. Now, this one here is much smaller. This is the Vermeer, and you would have got a flash of that, 38,000. Now, this again, much cheaper. It also only requires a tractor of 87 horsepower, but its capacity is pretty much 0. We're looking at 0.1 meters cubed, which means you do need a trailer at all times. The other nice thing is it's really light, so as far as weight's concerned, you're probably going to be okay. Now, this is the one which I love to use. It is a bit of a cheat. So if you're looking for really, really quick, easy to use tool. Let's get some wood chips. Don't care about cheating. This is your tool, the Devour trees. It requires a tractor with 150 horsepower. This can hold 50,000 litres or have no capacity. Okay, so there's your two configurations. And it can have a real or unreal auger. It's the difference between 25,000 and 125,000. Depends on what you want. So I'm going to show you this fun one first because this is everything. So I like to use a fast track, JCB fast track. It's quick, it's easy, it's it's a dominator to me. So the Devour goes on the front of the tractor. Now again, this is something that you would need to download from the mod store. So you pop that on the front, and the trailer has to be on the back because it goes... Well, it doesn't actually, because this one has 50,000 capacity. So let me show you without the tractor on first. So, oh, sorry, unfold the pipe. I do like to lower the Devour tree, and then you just switch it on, drive up to a tree, gone. Oh, and this is the unreal capacity. It's literally just throwing it to the nearest. One of the other things, let me go a little bit further away so it doesn't do that. It will then store it. I'm a bit concerned I've got one just around the corner, but here we go. Right, let's go. Let's go for this bad boy here. Drive up to it. Oh, I don't have access to that bad. Oopsie. Right, here? Is this better? No. It's just on my border. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Come on. That must be my tree by now. Oh, it did let me. Let me take it. Are you kidding me? Come on. Right. Drive up and you can see the capacity is now 10,000. The other really awesome thing about this mod is it gets rid of the stumps. So if I drive up to the stump, I'm just grinding it down ever so slightly. And then if I put this to the floor, it's pretty much removed the stump. If I put it on top of it, stump is gone. So as far as a quick and easy, awesome wood chipper is concerned, this is your baby. But if you want to go more realistic, of course, we will... Whoopsie! Come on. You can empty into this one. Okay. There we go. Wonderful. So let's look at some of these base options. Now this is the one which is 600 odd pounds, 660 pounds. So this is a really big one. I'm going to turn on controls so that we can look together. So always make sure that the pipe is out. It's just a nice way to unfold. This will allow us to put straight into a trailer as well if we want to. I'm going to go next to one of the piles of wood that I've already made. Let me just pull that in. There we go. Unfold the wood chipper. Thankfully it is the correct way. Okay, we're going to turn... Oh yeah, unfold the pipe. That would help, wouldn't it? Just going to pull it forward slightly so it doesn't get trapped. So you would put a trailer the other side of this. So turn on the wood chipper, and then our job now is to grab the bad boy. So let's open. Gonna pull down. Whoopsie, sorry everybody. bit out of practice with this. So it's quite nice and easy. We should now have wood. Perfect. And now we rotate. Up a little bit more, not down. Up! And rotate. And place it down. So of course, this takes a lot more skill, which I don't always have this skill. As you can see, this angle as well is not helping me. Let me come around here. That's much better. See, I wasn't that far off. And the key is to try your best. I don't know why that's not going down. You can see we've got plenty of space there. There we go. I think it just wants to be difficult. Automatically opens up and you just feed it in. And then we just need to drop it. Come on. I hate these tools. I much prefer to use a telehandler, I'll be honest with you. Okay. There we go. Swivel. It's ready. Then we're going to drop it by opening. Come on, open. See, to me, this makes no sense. It doesn't, like, feed in. Feed in! That money, I would want you to be feeding it in for me. Anyway, I'm going to leave that one alone because it just isn't my favourite. What we're going to do is we're going to test out the next... To be honest with you, I don't even know why you would bother getting this one when you can have this one here, which is remarkably cheaper. I am just going to spawn a telehandler. Just so that we can get this show on the road. Telehandler. I've got unlimited money, so I can just do what I like here, which is nice. That's a telehandler. Let's go down to tools. Telehandler tools. That's a bale handler, not a log. That's a log fork there. So we'll grab that log fork. Okay. Beautiful. So one of the other tips that I need to give you is, in these instances, we need a tractor for the front and the trailer at the back. So let's drop the Devour. Let's run this round the back. And we're going to need to play with our sort of sensors here to see whether we can get it in the right location. The next really, really important thing is you need to keep the engine running. Otherwise it turns the machine off. The game defaults to you, as soon as you get out of the tractor, the engine turns off. So this is one of the things that we do have to change. If you go to settings in your game, and then you go down to, bear with me. Sorry, I've got so many settings in here. It would help if I was in the correct one, wouldn't it? So it's the game settings, the one with the tractor. Okay, so automatic start engine, we're going to have this off because we're going to turn our engine on and off ourselves. So when you get in, you do need to press R1 and start engine, which is square. And then we're going to attach. We have done. Lovely. Now unfold the wood chipper, so it unfolds at the front, pipe out at the back. As I said, that was a bit of a guessing game. Didn't guess too accurately there, but there we go. Just pull that up so it's in location. Turn on the wood chipper. So now if we get out of the tractor, you can see the wood chipper is still operating. Now what is very different here is the space, and there's lots of barriers in our way, so we are going to need to use a tiny bit of skill where possible here. Okay, so let's grab a tree trunk. I like to have a little bit of space as well. Just checking out the controls for this bad boy. Yeah. Great. You kind of want to angle these to the floor, and it does help to have something in the way so that you can scoop these up. It just, yeah, it's a little bit easier. So the fact that the forestry harvester was there was very, very useful. Okay, so now we close this back up. Take what we've been able to grab, and we're going to drive back over to the wood chipper. And our job now is to get it as close as possible. Find it easier to turn around just so I can see what's going on here. And then drive out. Now, the only issue that I have with these wood chippers is even though it's on a conveyor belt, it's not moving. This is like a forever issue. One thing which I find that sometimes helps, if you cut a little bit off a tree trunk, enough for you to be able to use and move. Come on. Oh, it's decided to do it. That's ridiculous. You can also just cut much smaller pieces and it just goes in. So, up to you, completely up to you guys as to how you do this. I find this version of wood chipping a lot easier than using a machine with an already built-in handling system. And if you're doing small scale, just cut it into small bits. And this one's exactly the same. The only thing is it blasts it out the back. My recommendation is save up 60,000 and go for this model in front of me. I hope you found this video useful, and if you have, you know what to do. Hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this on Farming Simulator 22. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.